Hi, my name is John Rayfield, and I'm a lawyer in Gainesville, Georgia. On this video, I'm going to talk about administrative license suspension hearings. The first thing is that an administrative license suspension hearing occurred as a result of a notice of intent to suspend by the law enforcement officer and the driver filing an appeal. The judge will set it down for a hearing. At the hearing, you'll appear in court. The driver or the driver's attorney and the law enforcement officer appear in front of the judge. The judge will call the calendar, which is basically a roll call of who's present. If one party is not present, then generally the other side wins. So for example, if the lawyer's present, but the sheriff's deputy is not present, then the suspension will be dismissed in most cases. That happens a decent amount of percentage of time, but not all the time. You cannot rely upon the officer not showing up, but it actually does happen more often than one would think. The Georgia State Patrol almost always shows up. Local law enforcement is kind of hit and miss. Once the judge takes roll or calls the calendar of who's there, then the sides have an opportunity to discuss the merits of the case and if anything can be worked out. Generally, the law enforcement officer is looking for a commitment for the person to go ahead and plead a DUI. The attorney or the driver is generally looking to see if there's any sort of reckless driving that could be reduced to that type of thing. During those negotiations, if something can be worked out, usually it's written down on a 1205 withdrawal form, and then the parties are free to leave. If nothing is worked out, then just like in the people's court, the parties will go in front of the judge and make their case. The judge will make a determination of whether law enforcement followed the proper policies and procedures, and also whether they followed the law and the Constitution. The judge generally does not rule from the bench. They usually take a few days and send out an opinion. Sometimes they'll let you know kind of what their thought process is. I would say a large percentage of the time, if it actually gets to a hearing, the law enforcement side does win because the threshold is so low. If you have any questions in regards to an ALS hearing or any other matter, please feel free to call or email us at any time. Remember that this video is for informational purposes and is not legal advice. Thanks so much.